This is the story of how I started my own small business. We had very strict dress codes in high school. We had to wear collared shirts and plaid skirts. We also had to wear a specific kind of shoes, and we had to wear only a couple different colors of socks, but we were allowed to wear jewelry and have different backpacks as part of our self-expression, which is very limiting, as you might be able to imagine. I started to wear pins on my shirt collars and on my sweaters because they expressed who I was without breaking dress code guidelines. So I started collecting pins like crazy. I loved them. Wearing pins on my school uniform was where my obsession with pins started, but it kind of just grew from there. This was my collection when I was 15 and first found out about pins. This is my collection now that I'm 21. I'm a bit obsessed, but I consider it a healthy obsession. I have always been very artistic. I remember I talked about designing my own pins 2 years ago, and I thought, oh, well, that seems a bit too big of a project. I don't think I want to take that on. I don't even know where to start. And then about a year ago, I drew up a design I liked, and I said, this would make a really good pin. And my boyfriend said, well, why don't you make it a pin? And so I did. And that's where it all started. Becoming an entrepreneur was not really a goal of mine for college, but now I've made 13 batches of pins, and I've sold over 350 products to people all around the world. My work is inspired by things that make me happy. Some of my pins are fan art pins from video games. Other designs are inspired by my love of animals, travel, and Halloween. I've taught myself how to draw digitally. That's something I could not do before I started this pin shop. I also taught myself how to Photoshop my own product photography. It's just been a lot of things to learn. I also had to join lots of different support groups because I didn't know where to get started. Making pins involves digitally designing things, contacting foreign manufacturers, and having products professionally produced and then sent back here where I distribute them myself. I design all my own packaging materials. Additionally, I try to be eco-friendly. Whenever I get pins for my personal collection, I always keep the packages that are sent to me, and I reuse them for my own product shipments. Reusing mailers helps reduce some waste. I also intentionally do not use any plastics in my shipping because I like to be environmentally conscious. It's been really challenging to grow an audience. I do all my own marketing and publicity, and it's been hard, but I've now grown over 1,100 followers, and they like my work and they buy it from me. I kind of didn't expect people to like my work. When I made pins originally, I knew I would be interested in doing it for as long as I could sustain it. I figured if I only make one batch of pins, I only make one batch of pins, and then I move on. But I've been able to sustain it for over a year now, and it blows me away that people actually want to buy my work. Seeing my work come to life is super rewarding, but seeing people wear my work is even more rewarding. It's so cool.